Hi, Miss Kathy here. Welcome to the Infant and Toddler Daily Routine Sign Language Series. This video will focus on mealtime. Plate. With both hands, you're going to make a modified C hand shape. You're going to have it facing down. Plate. Plate. Bowl. You're going to have a flat B hand shape facing up, touching each side, and then you're going to outline the bowl. Bowl. Fork. With your non-dominant hand, you're going to have a flat B hand shape. With your dominant hand, you're going to make a V hand shape. And then you're going to keep your dominant hand at an angle. And then you're going to stab like you're stabbing a piece of meat. Fork. Fork. Spoon. With your dominant hand, you're going to make a U hand shape. Your non-dominant hand, you're going to make, this is the plate or the bowl. And then you're going to pretend like you're scooping and you put it to your mouth. And you do it just once. Spoon. Spoon. Fork. High chair. You're going to make a H hand shape with your dominant hand. And you're going to go from top and you're going to bring it up. That's the sign for high. 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 Chair, you're going to make two U hand shape. Your non-dominant hand is going to be down. Your dominant hand is going to go on the top. And then you're going to chair. You do it twice. Chair. So we would say high chair. High chair. Chair. Again, two U hand shape. Non-dominant down. Dominant on top. And you do it twice. Chair. Chair. Table. You're going to use both arms. Your non-dominant hand is going to go face down. Your dominant hand arm will be on the top. And you touch twice. Table. Table. Napkin. With your dominant hand, you're going to have a B hand shape facing you. And then you're going to go from each side of your mouth. Like you're wiping your mouth. Napkin. Napkin. Eat. With your dominant hand, you're going to make a flat O hand shape, and then you're going to put it to your mouth. Eat. Eat. Drink or to drink. It's going to be the act of drinking. So you're going to have a C hand shape. You're pretending like you're holding your cup, and then you bring it to your mouth and you drink. Drink. Sit. You're going to have two U hand shape. Your non-dominant hand will go down. Your dominant hand will go on top. And you would just do it once. Sit. Sit. Pour. You're going to make a Y hand shape. You're going to have it on its side. And you're going to do the act of pouring. Pour. To pour. Hungry. With your dominant hand, you can make a C hand shape. You're going to have it on its side, facing you. Then you're going to go from your, touch your chest, and then you go down, and you just do it once. Hungry. 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 Thirsty. With your dominant index finger, you're going to bring it to your throat, and you're going to go down. Thirsty. Thirsty. Want more. with both hands, you're going to have a 5-hand shape facing up, and it's going to be toward the front, and then you're going to bring it in, and as you bring it in, your fingers are going to go in. Want, 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 want. More, you're going to have 2 flat O hand shape, and then they're going to be facing each other, and you touch the tip. More. Want more. You want more? Want more. Finish. All done. With 5-hand shape with both hands facing you, and then you're going to twist. Finish. All done. Finish. All done. Please. With your dominant hand, you're going to have a flat B hand shape. It's going to be facing you. You're going to put it on your chest, and you're going to go in a circular motion. Please. 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 Breakfast. There are 2 different ways that you can sign it. The first way is to say eat, and then you will sign morning. So you will have, with your non-dominant hand, your arm will be facing towards you, and then your dominant hand, you're going to put it at the elbow here, and then it's coming up, at the sun coming up over the horizon. Morning. So we would say breakfast. You eat in the morning. Another way to sign it is to have a B hand shape, and then you would have a circular motion, breakfast, breakfast. Lunch. There's a couple of different ways to sign lunch. The first way is to say eat, and then this time we're going to say noon. So your dominant hand is going to be laying flat. Your non-dominant hand will be laying flat. Your dominant hand will be on top, and that is noon. Noon. So we would say lunch. Lunch. Another way that you can sign it is to initialize it, where you have the L hand shape, and you bring it to your mouth. Lunch. 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 Dinner or supper. Again, there are 2 different variations. The first one, where we would sign eat, and then we would say night. So with your non-dominant hand, again, laying flat, and your dominant hand, this time it's going to have an angle hand shape, and then you're going to come over your wrist, like the sun is going down over the horizon. That is night. So we would say dinner. Dinner. Another way to sign it is to initialize it, and you would have the D hand shape, which means you would have your middle finger and your thumb touching, and your index finger would be up. That's the letter D. And then we would put it to our mouth. Dinner or supper. Dinner or supper. Dinner. Snack. There are several different ways that you can sign it. The first way is you can fingerspell it. The second way is to have your non-dominant hand facing up, and your dominant hand is pretending like you're picking up the little snack, and then you will go into a G hand motion. So you would pick it up, snack, snack. You can also sign eat, small, snack, 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 and snack. Pray or prayer. with both hands flat, you're going to put them together just as if you were praying. Pray, pray. And you kind of bounce a little bit. Pray. Some people will will have the S hand shape, put the other hand on top. Pray, pray, pray.